In this video, we're going to talk about screen time recommendations for adolescents. Now, teenagers are a unique population because they're becoming more independent in their thoughts and their actions. So I might recommend you have your teen watch this video as well so that you can come to screen time decisions together, and that'll be easier to have everyone on board. In this video, we're going to talk about specific risks that teens face online. We're also going to look at resources for where to find good media for your kids and how to make a family media use plan for your house. Teens have a really high rate of screen time use. Most of them own a smartphone or device, and about half of them report feeling addicted to their phone. The AAP, or the American Academy of Pediatrics, recommends no more than 2 hours of screen time per day. The kids that do meet this recommendation have better sleep quality and are more physically active, but this isn't the only risk that teens face. Adolescents portrayed in media are often practicing high-risk behaviors. This can include drug use, high-risk sexual behaviors, or self-injurious behaviors like suicidal thoughts or actions. This can normalize those behaviors in our kids' minds, which is not what we want. Also, online sexual practices are a concern. 12% of teens have sent a sexual text message, and many of them felt pressure to do so. The internet also introduces them to sexual predators, with the average age of victims being 13 to 14 years old. And parents often underestimate the likelihood that their kids would engage in these behaviors online. About 10 to 40% of teens have experienced cyberbullying. Most of them did not know who the bully was or why they were being targeted. The kids that are victims of cyberbullying have lower grades in self-esteem, and they are more likely to have suicidal thoughts or attempts and higher depression rates. For the teens that are experiencing cyberbullying and sexual threats, we need to make sure that our teens understand privacy rules online. Research has shown that even though teens know how to use these tools, they're not using them, and this would really help teens only receive messages from people that they know and trust. So that was all the bad, but what is some of the good in social media? Social media introduces kids to the world around them so they can be more aware of current events and things that are going on. This can encourage teens to be more civically engaged as they find causes that they're interested in. Social media also allows for easy connections with peers as they're working on assignments. Research has shown that teenagers that actively engage in social media and participate have lower depression rates, but teenagers that only view others on social media have higher depression rates. So this means that social media can be good as long as the teens are actively socializing and talking. The internet can also be a source of acceptance for teens going through difficult times or dealing with a medical diagnosis. There are forums for teens to talk to people that have gone through similar things to get advice and encouragement, but this does not replace talking to parents and seeking appropriate medical help. And so there still needs to be open communication with parents if there's something troubling a teenager. I encourage parents to go with their teens to healthychildren.org to create a family media use plan so that you can put in the essential things you do every day, like sleeping, eating, getting ready, and then you'll see how screen time threatens those activities. You can also go to commonsensemedia.org to get reviews on TV, movies, books, and apps so that you can find media that's appropriate for your child's age and that will minimize these harmful portrayals of teens that we discussed earlier. So I hope you got some good ideas from this. I encourage you to work with your teen to accomplish these goals. I have additional resources in the video description, and there's also a link to the video survey. If you can please complete that, it will help me know if this was effective for you. I want to thank Dr. Waters and Ashley Dewey, a nurse practitioner that I worked with in creating this content and getting it out to you. I've got links to the other videos in this series here if you're interested. I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.